So how do we manage our order quantities and uncertainty? Well, that can be tricky, but we have several methods that we can use. And depending on your situation, each situation has a different way that might be the best option to do. So how much should we order? This is always a tough question, especially for supply chain managers. We can do what's called a lot for lot, where we order exactly what we need for each period of time, whether that's 1 week or a month or a year, whatever the lot or the batch that we're working on. So next, we can also do a fixed order quantity. We might have an economic order quantity, the EOQ, that works best, gives us the best price. There might be a quantity discount for ordering 1,000 units versus 900 units. There might be a machine capacity limit or the material usage, the rate we're using our materials. So there's several factors that go into that quantity. But then we have our period order quantity. So we order exactly enough to cover a fixed number of periods of demand. So this could be we're ordering enough to cover what we need for the next month of this production. Where the lot for lot, you might be ordering what you can do for the first week, if that is what your time period is. So it depends on what you're producing and how difficult it is to source these materials to figure out which one's the best. However, we can look at it in the terms of total inventory cost. So when we look at lot sizing or placing an order, we can look at this example here, a leg assembly, and we've already gone over the master requirements schedule. So we can see what we need here. So we have a fixed order quantity, then we have a lot for lot, and then we have a periodic order quantity on the screen here, if you look at the big chart. Well, when we break down the numbers, now we have carrying costs, which are costs that are the cost of holding it in our warehouse. We're carrying that material. It's not being used, so it's just collecting dust. Some stuff can be very expensive dust collectors. But we also have to look at our ordering cost. This is how much we're spending on each order. And then we have our total costs. So looking at our chart here, it looks like the period order quantity for this leg assembly is the best way to go, where we're ordering multiple periods at a time. So we're ordering materials to last multiple periods. And that could be the best way. But if it was a different item, which with different carrying costs and different ordering costs, it could be that the lot for lot or the fixed order quantity is best. So in this case, the period order quantity is the cheapest, which might be the driving factor because it's nearly $200, or it is $200 less than a fixed order quantity, and over $300 less than a lot for lot sizing rule that we can use. So that's how we can figure, how to order our products. But what about managing uncertainty? Well, we can do what's called safety stock or a safety lead time. Safety stock, just as a basic thing, is you have extra on hand. For example, you might have bought, a party's coming, and you're going to need 5 bags of potato chips. Well, when you're at the store, you see that there's a sale. When you buy 3, there's a price. You get a better price. Well, instead of buying 5, you might buy 6 because you think that someone's going to just eat an entire bag themselves, or the dog's going to get into the potato chips or something. So you have it just in case it's needed. So there's lots of different ways to factor safety stock. Some companies use a flat percentage, such as 3% or 5% or 10%. Other companies might say, okay, there's a safety stock, but don't order more than 2% of the overall price in safety stock. These numbers are based on historical data that you have, because the safety stock can help you with demand variability and the historical lead times for your materials. But what about safety lead time? So we know our products are getting delivered to us, our raw materials. Well, what happens if the Teamsters go on strike, or the truck that's delivering your products gets into an accident, or your pallets don't make it onto the truck for delivery, or there's a bad snowstorm and trucks can't get anywhere? There's all sorts of different reasons why your delivery might be delayed. Well, you've already factored in a lead time of, let's say, a week, but should you factor in maybe an extra 2 days or 1 day because of the possibility of things going wrong? Only you can figure that out. Have you taken into account federal holidays or some other national event or local event that's going on that could delay your delivery? So we need to factor this in so we can look like heroes when our products arrive on time or even early. Now, that's not why we're in it. We want to make sure our products are on time for the production, but it doesn't hurt when everybody sees, oh my God, there's a horrible snowstorm in the Northeast, and that's where our materials are coming from. Well, it might not be safe to drive on the roads, but you factored in an extra 2 days for the delivery. So it might take a day for that snowstorm to pass and another day for the roads to be cleared. Now the truck's on its way. And that was built into your safety lead time. So there's lots of ways these two are just two methods to help manage that uncertainty. So topic 14, our materials resource planning, is all about manufacturing and making sure we get the right materials in the right place at the right time. So that way we can make our products to the best quality that we can and meet the customer's demand, because our customers are getting more and more demanding. So I look forward to our next topic, which is topic 15. And let's go ahead and move on to topic 15 here.